get it from them.
Right. What you gonna do afterwards?
That's on Christ, Cap. What's that?
Christ, you don't know what you are.
Oh, sir, chilling, sir.
Yeah.
What you watching over here?
Shit, man. I like the game, man. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, them Lakers are good.
Yeah, I got a little money on it, man.
How much you got on it?
Like a couple units.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be real with you though, Cap, man.
What's good?
Look, man, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Cap, I ain't going back in the world, Cap, man. I'm available all the time. I do Sabbath service every week. Anytime you say something in the chat, I'm on it. Man, I'm about to get in the medical department. I'm doing a lot, man. Always available. I was trying to say, man, can I get some rank around here or something?
So you asked for rank, huh? You hot right now. You feel me? You hot right now. I understand that. And I see you. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think about it. You feel me?
I hear you, Cap. I hear you, Cap. But I mean, you acting like you like scared or something. Give me something.
Hold on. What you say? Scared? Listen, man. I fear God. That's it. Nothing else. All right, you hear me?
Come.
I went to camp 46 straight weeks. Ain't no one harder than me on the West. You understand that, right?
Come.
Don't ever bring scared business into this school.
It's like, sir, I ain't mean to overstep nothing like that, man. I'm just saying I want it, man. I've been out here working. I've been grinding. I'm in it, man. I'm precepting every day, learning something every day. I need it, man. I need it.
Listen, man. I hear you. Let me see what I can do, all right?
Let
me see what I can do.
Come.
Good? Nah, no sign of Christ.
There you go, right there. Ain't that the brother trying to get ranked up? I had to drop it down on that nigga. I don't like that shit. Get my phone.
To greet the warlords and the warriors of the I.S.U.P.K. when you take our cities, not bearing instruments of destruction, but instruments of submission, not armed with swords, but holding a shoeshine box. This is our place because the boots of the Israelites are the gateways to the kingdom for the heathen, and in full submission, we might get some mercy. I'd like to thank the I.S.U.P.K. for this lesson. I'd like to give my thanks to the Most High, and I'd like to please quote from Titus 2:9, exhort servants to be obedient unto their masters, and I'd like to exhort my own brothers and sisters to be in full subjection to the I.S.U.P.K. All praise the Most High.
So the recent thing with Meek Mill,
Yeah.
you feel like that's true?
I can't speak to if it's true or not, but I would say it's strange. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's strange. You know, I like Meek Mill's music and the rawness that comes with his music, but you know, they talking about he like it raw. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. That don't make me feel comfortable as a listener no more. I'll tell you that much. I don't want to listen to music no more. And then on social media, he pleading like he's saying that he's not this type of person, makes me believe he actually is. So it just makes me feel uncomfortable as a listener, as a heterosexual man that likes women and women only. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to listen to the music no more. That's for sure. Them type of rumors make me nervous, make me feel like, you know, I'm in cahoots with him or something. So I got to stop listening to it altogether.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool off Meek Mill. Shout out to my Philly cats, man. My Philly brothers, I love y'all, but I just can't listen to bro no more.
Come out the closet and stop keeping a secret and let the world know if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side. I have been.
Brothers, Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Bashiel, Shalom, sisters, Yahweh, Shema, Shalom, brothers, Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Bashiel, Shalom, sisters. We out here in Dominican Republic, by the lake, you know what I'm saying, a castle and everything like that. But this is how you know that the Dominicans are Israelites, man. This is how you know the Israelites. If they're not Israelites, who the hell is? They got the same things that happened in ancient Egypt. The same, it's a tribe of Israel. That's how you know, man. All of South America, all of our brothers in different countries, that's all the 12 tribes of Israel. So, you know, it's evident when you see it. When you compare it, they had the oppressor do the same things to them, all the curses, all the slavery, the captivity, the treatment, the stealing of the resources. It's all in Deuteronomy chapter 28. When you read Deuteronomy chapter 28, the Dominicans went through every single curse in there, just like Black people in America, just like Mexicanos, just like Cubanos and Puerto Ricans. All of them went through the exact same thing. It's all in the scriptures. That's how you know they are the tribes. Show me where that man over there, that's an imposter, went through the curses. Show me what he did 400 years in captivity. Because the Bible prophesied that his kids would do 400 years. So show me where it said 400 years that the oppressor did. That the man over there in that land did. He's from Poland. He ain't do no 400. Yahweh Shema Shalom brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shema Bashiel Shalom sisters. We out here in Dominican Republic about
Shalom, Israel. The I.S.U.P.K is hosting the Lord's 55th annual. Shalom, Israel. The I.S.U.P.K is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with an all-access pass to the lamb slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com, starting with April 17th events with the lamb slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the all-black party. ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's gonna be a whole movie. Then Friday we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com. April 19th in the evening, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. with doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual Passover, hosted by the I.S.U.P.K.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, GEN.YAHANNA, SHALAM, to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar, to the sisters. This priest and officer, Yaquachasa from the city of Buffalo. I'm out here back in the island of Hispaniola for the third time, third mission. Me, Captain Kapash, and Officer Nashak from Florida is about to put the boots on ground. We're about to do the work of the Lord, you know, do another recon mission on what we're supposed to do to push out this truth forward to brothers and sisters, though, so we can build this nation, you know. I'll show you the view for a little bit, real quick, though. Same spot, same hotel spot, last time from the first mission, you know. Beautiful out, you know.
Information.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, GEN.YAHANNA, to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar, to the sisters. This priest.
What's up, Cap? What you up to?
Man, we gotta get to the Passover, April 20th.
The Passover?
Hell yeah.
April 20th?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going too. Let's go.
Everything good? Everything's wild, man. We just headed to the Passover, man. Okay, kind of, shoot. I mean, if we leave now, we can make it in time for the lamb slaughter. Hell yeah, let's go. All right. Hey, what's going on? What's good?
Man, we're going to Passover, April 20th.
Oh, man, they having an all-black party?
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn, I got my ways of tears, man. I'll be straight.
Man, let's go there.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, so like Adam, what's going on? Everything good, man. Listen, you ready to get the Passover? We got to roll. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Passover. Shoot, I had some questions I needed to ask General Hyman in the scripture breakdown too.
Damn, Cap, what's going on? The Lord's 55th annual Passover was going down, man. You ready to rock?
Hell yeah. And we got the Feast on Unleavened Bread too.
All right, I can for sure. We about to roll. Hey, look, before we go, everybody pay that 200, right? Let's get ready to roll, all right?
Wait, sir. They saying that all flights are down.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, still on the news.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Salaki, ain't no more gas neither. We can't even get no car.
Okay. Hold on. Let me think, Again. Let me think. Damn, okay. Planes down. Gas gone. Man, anybody got any ideas? What y'all think?
I got it. Snowboard.
No. And stop playing. Hey, listen, Akin. The only logical thing we can do is we gotta start walking now. You hear me? Number one, how long would it take us to get there?
37 days and 23 hours.
All right, for sure. Lots is out. How much time we got left till Passover?
42 days, 14 hours.
All right, man. We gotta move out now. Let's roll. Okay.
Well, wait. They said it's gonna rain for 40 days and 40 nights, sir.
Well, I guess we're gonna walk in the rain then.
If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we.
Get them up for fun. I'm behind you, bro. Come on. Get them up for fun.
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with an all-access pass to the Lamb Slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com, starting with April 17th events with the Lamb Slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, all black party. ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's going to be a whole movie. Then Friday, we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone trampoline park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com.
Let me out! Let me.
April 19th in the evening, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. with doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual Passover, hosted by the ISUPK.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General Yahanna, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Let's clap it up. Most High in Christ, give yourselves a hand for making it in here tonight. We're here, we're waiting, standing by for Commanding General Yahanna. He'll be here soon to solve all your problems, answer all your questions. and give you the truth about the news of today. First, let's go into Rabbi Bojangles, my Let me show you a video real fast. This is Rabbi Bojangles. I've been having a good time with this video for the last half an hour. This is this cat. I affectionately, I joke with him, my Really, I'm just kidding. I'm just making jokes with people. I affectionately call him Rabbi Bojangles because he really just loves to dance, all right? This is a group called the GOCC, and their leader is a cat named Rakarshi R, and they really enjoy dancing and singing. I affectionately call him Rabbi Bojangles, all right? We good to go, you guys? We having problems? Okay, he got to handle his business real fast. So we're going to play a video real fast. Rabbi Bojangles, he loves to dance. He loves to sing. He's a wonderful performer, my He should have hit it big. I wish he would have got that contract a long time ago, my But I know this much. These type of Israelite groups, I could have never joined.
That's right.
I could have never joined a group like this.
Yeah.
There was only one path for me to walk out.
Yeah.
There was a decision made for me by the Most High. And I knew that I had to walk among men who were dangerous men.
Yes, sir.
That I could not walk with, purple church boys, choir boys. I could not walk with Rabbi Bojangles. Can you put it up on the screen real fast?
Or Big Frida.
Or Big Frida. I had to be with dangerous men. Because in the company of dangerous men was how I would learn to be dangerous.
That's right.
Was how I would learn to protect my family, my people, and to have integrity for the laws of God. This I don't need to learn. Go ahead, play the video real fast for everyone. Play Rabbi Bojangles. Check this out.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Bless his little heart, man. He's doing fine, and he's doing what he enjoys to do, man. And listen, if you get to do what you enjoy to do, that's fine. As for me and my house, however, we have chosen a different path in here. We've chosen a different calling in here. And here we're dangerous, man.
That's right.
I pray you understand.
He ain't got to be soldiers for Christ.
No,
we got that job.
No,
The
Lord be with
ISUPK
him,
handle that.
We'll handle that, my Lord be with him, man. He's a wonderful dancer, a wonderful performer. Lord be with him, all right? What's the next story? We'll go over the stories right now. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Pentagon to give Ukraine $300 million in weapons, even as it lacks funds to replenish U.S. stockpile.
You hear this, my This is the Pentagon giving who 300 what?
Khan to give Ukraine $300 million in weapons.
You damn near forgot about the Ukraine because of the Palestinian conflict, but the Ukraine are still getting their money out.
Yeah.
The U.S. is still going to send money to the Ukraine. $300 million is going to the Ukraine to help the Ukraine fend off Russia and Russia's attack against the Ukraine. Also, the Palestinians are receiving money from the U.S. Also, the Israelis. That's a group of people. Can't say that. Who can I say? Yes. Who's receiving money from the U.S.? Both sides of the conflict in the Middle East.
Can you say the nation of Israel? The Israeli government?
The Israeli government is receiving money. The Palestinian government is receiving money from the U.S. as well. There's only one national conflict or world conflict, world crisis that is not receiving any money, and that is the conflict in Haiti, which is receiving $0 from the U.S. There was a plan sent before Congress to pay for some other countries to come into Haiti to settle the conflict in Haiti. That bill was denied. They are not going to send any money to Haiti at all. Haiti is getting $0 from the U.S., the Haitian government, while the other governments, the Palestinian government, the Israeli government, and the Ukrainian government is getting hundreds of millions of dollars up. Why is that? Because we are the nation not desired. Because all we have is us, man. If you can go march down the street and protest and try to lobby Congress to help your brothers and sisters in Haiti, you'll find out something that history has already found out, that the governments of this world pray for our demise.
Yes, sir.
They pray for our destruction.
Sure.
They profit from our destruction. And then, Lord allow, you'll come to the one conclusion that you always will come to. All we have is us.
Yes, sir.
All we have is each other. And we have to change the hearts, one man to another, change the minds, one sister to another, so that peradventure, when man rejects us, God will accept us. When man refuses to help us, the Most High God will rain down help from heaven, brother. That's our only hope.
Yes, sir.
The only hope that Haiti has is a supernatural hope. The only hope that the barrio and the reservation has, even that word reservation is a funny word, Mayat. They used to call it concentration camp a little while ago.
Yeah.
Back before that word fell out of favor. Right? That word is an unpopular word nowadays, concentration camp. But that's what that was called at one time. The reservations were called concentration camps. Well, the reservations, your help comes from God. It won't come from anywhere else.
That's right.
The Most High God is the only being, the only power that will help the ghetto. And his help comes with a price.
Yes, sir.
God's help costs.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give up something to get the help from the Lord.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to make a sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to modify your behavior, change and amend your ways if you need help from the Lord.
Yeah.
And brothers and sisters, we need the Lord's help.
It's called allegiance, sir.
That.
That's called allegiance, sir. The Lord want our allegiance. He don't want to talk. He wants you to really be down with him, man. He want that allegiance for him to be able to be down with us. And that's required of us. You understand? You come up in the truth, man. You got to change your way to become a different brother, different sister, to show the Lord you worthy of what he want to give you, man. He want that allegiance. It's very, very important, man.
That's what he said.
That's why it's such a travesty what the church has done to our people, because the church's doctrine is that you ain't got to change or do nothing. And no matter what you do, God got to accept you, because it's impossible for him to do anything but love you. That means they ain't read that Bible, General.
That's what it means, sir. Damn right, General. Damn right, sir.
So that's what's happening on the world stage today. Every conflict around the planet receiving funds from America, except for one. Our brothers and sisters, the tribe of Levi, the chosen people of God, the tribe of Moses and Aaron in Haiti, they receive zero help from America tonight. Yediah. Please.
Colonel Khan. Vice President Kamala Harris and rapper Fat Joe team up for discussing on easing marijuana penalties.
Oh, God bless her heart again. Kamala Harris, who parades herself as if she's one of us, Maya.
Wow.
She got together with Fat Joe to try to ease the penalties from using marijuana. Now, marijuana, I thought was legal everywhere. Am I wrong, Yediah? I thought it was already legal everywhere. I don't know what else they can do with it, but I don't think they make it legal for you to have in your car and do while you're driving. That's what you really need out there, you brothers listening. You need marijuana to be legal while you're driving, because that is when you're doing it. It is still not legal when you're driving, but Kamala is on the case. She's on the case. She's fighting for you. Hey, whatever happened to Harriet Tubman being on the $20 bill, Hans? You recall that, Hans?
Yeah, I recall that.
You remember that, Yediah?
That ain't gonna happen.
I remember last election.
That ain't gonna happen.
That First of all, we were supposed to get reparations. I remember that.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get reparations, and Harriet Tubman was supposed to be on the $20 bill.
Yeah.
Come to find out that never happened. Well, now Kamala Harris is going to give marijuana to every hungry soul that wants it. I don't think that's going to happen, Fat Joe. And so many of us are fooled because celebrities sell us some untruth that a politician sells them. Don't you understand? You can't hit me again with a restriction. What did I say wrong? I gotta get myself right. You cannot trust Ronald McDonald when you ask him who has the best hamburger, Maya.
Good.
Ronald McDonald is lying to you about who has the best hamburger. Celebrities are advertising agents of some company. They work for a company. That's what I need. Give me the video of Michael Rappaport saying how he gets paid this much money to be pro a government in the Middle East, that much money to be pro this government in the Middle East, this much money to be against this. He gets paid based on the opinion that he says. Kamala Harris is going to Fat Joe so that Fat Joe can become her Alawapunya. Barack. What's going on with Fat Joe and Kamala Harris story?
Yeah.
Fat Joe is, of course, getting courted by Kamala Harris to be the agent for the Biden administration to get black people to get back on board with 97-year-old Joe Biden. To come back on board with him, Kamala Harris also made an appearance at the NAACP Awards 2 days ago at the beginning. And, of course, black people loved her and loved everything she says. Politicians do this every year. They tell you that what's the woman's name? That Harriet Tubman is going to be on the $20 bill, as if that means anything at all. Who's sitting on the $20 bill while your pocket is empty of all denominations of bills? You got no bills in your pocket. But if they put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, of course, we'll all run out and vote for Joe Biden, which is what they think. You cannot listen to celebrities. Celebrities are bought and paid for by politicians. They buy these celebrities. You, because you're simple and stupid, you listen to Ronald McDonald when he tells you what burger to buy. You listen to Tony the Tiger when he tells you what cereal to eat. You can't listen to them. You cannot give them an ear because they're paid for by the people who own the burger company or who own the cereal company. You have the thing I asked for? It's right around there. Captain Desire, y'all talking story. It's the same. It's similar to this, but this is Michael Rappaport. I believe that's his name. He's saying how he gets paid a certain amount of money based on who he supports in the conflict in the Middle East.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and so Fat Joe, of course, is meeting with Kamala Harris about having less restrictions on marijuana use. Yeah, and all of it is to curry favor with blacks and Latinos because now the election season is at hand. Now that the Republican candidate has been chosen, now everything on the news from here on is about the election, and they're giving good money for celebrities who are willing to be sellouts right now.
That's right. Yeah, if I could, please. Like give it up for General Mahana. ISUPK is such a wonderful place to be. Everybody should be here. Let me tell you something, Mom. Joe, don't be a sucker, man. Don't let these politicians play you like a sucker to get blacks and Latinos to listen to you, man. For once, man, y'all brothers, man, stand up. Y'all brothers, a lot of brothers relied on y'all strength. Y'all came out the street. Y'all were strong. Brothers looked at you like you were strong. They said, yeah, maybe these brothers might do different, but a lot of you were sellouts. We knew it already for a lot of you. Joe, don't go down that path with them, man. Don't let them politicians use you. I mean, imagine this. You want to ease, and which is noble. You want to ease sentences on brothers that's getting caught with marijuana. Understandable. You understand? Even though we shouldn't be touching it in the first place. But I understand your motivation. But then here's who you got to go to. You got to go to some disgusting heathen who has made their way all the way to vice president of the United States while pretending to be us, sitting in debates, trying to associate herself with the Board of Education boycott and with the civil rights movement. Just let her gas everybody up into thinking she was like some type of civil rights leader that black people should be listening to. But meanwhile, this is the same woman who was keeping brothers in prison past their sentences, man.
Yes, sir.
She was the same one. Everybody, she made her bones off of the back of black people, man. Her as a district attorney, she made her money and her power off of the backs of us. And then went and married the heathen and his rich small hat family and joined them to get up into that high. And now you got to come to this woman. You got to come to her and beg her to help you in your own. That's why, like you said, there ain't no money in Haiti. Right. You know why ain't no money in Haiti? Because Kamala Harris ain't fighting for Haiti. Kamala Harris ain't fighting for Haiti. You know why? Because we could be bought and sold so damn cheap. Yes. Don't fall for that, man. You pull a heavy scripture, man. Nation not desired. Like, we should be on that. We should be understanding. And let me tell you something, man. That's why you need the Bible. When you go back and read the Bible, when our people were in there suffering and turned to the Lord, like you said, when they turned to the Most High, guess what? They helped themselves. They helped themselves when they turned to the Lord. Listen, we coming up on Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread. We was running out of Egypt trying to get away from the Egyptians from slaughtering us because the Lord brought the death plague down. And guess what? We couldn't go to the store and buy no flour. We couldn't do that. We didn't have no flour stored up. Why didn't we have dough stored up with the leaven in it? Because that's how damn poor we was. We didn't have no dough stored up. That damn dough had to be made and kneaded in them women's skirts. It tells you in the scriptures they carried the pots with the dough in they skirt, in they blouses, wrapped up in a knot, getting the hell up out of Egypt. You know why? Because we had to help ourselves. We had to come together and be strong and help. While waiting on the Lord, we had to help ourselves. And when the Lord came through the death angel to kill them Egyptians for what they had done to us, what was we doing? We was helping ourselves. Them sisters was making that bread with no leaven. And that thing became a staple in our nation from then on. And brother, that's a lesson for all of us to learn. Stop letting them make you deny the scriptures. Stop making them cut you off from the greatest black book that's been on this earth. The book written by Yahushua in the name of the Most High, passed down through great prophets, man. You understand? Like what you're saying is it's so sad that he got to hook up with her. And here's what's so messed up about it. All the evil that's going on to blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America right now in New York City has just did what Chicago did. They just declared the homeless shelters are now going to be shut down. They see the weather getting warm. They're going to shut down all the homeless shelters in New York City. And they just telling blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, all of them shelters, sorry, but we just overwhelmed. And they just going to shut it down. Now, where's the fight in federal funding? She ain't mentioned that. But, let's get together and let's lie to everybody and tell them, let's try to pass better laws so that we don't lock everybody up for every little weed offense. And really, that's a white people beef. Yep. That's a white people beef. But the white people want to smoke their weed on their porch and not have somebody call the cops and come over and the cops say, put that damn weed out. They don't want that. White people want to be able to carry their little weed to the executive, to the office, be able to go into the bathroom and toot off a smoke or two, and it'd be legal. They want to go out front like they do when they smoke their little cigarette. They want to be able to smoke a toke of weed while they toke a cigarette as well. You understand? That's what they want to do. And that ain't to help us. Them laws it'd be nice. I'm sure Joe was trying to do it to help the laws. But them things ain't going to help us. And the fact that you got to go to her for that, why Joe can't go to her and say, look, we need to do something about these brothers incarcerated in jail. You done passed the law in every state to relieve these brothers from the weed laws. Why are they still in prison, man? Some of these cats got life sentences, man. And they still in prison because the federal government won't pass the law. Where is she at on that? Where's her position on that? Now they all in a panic. They're in a panic because the world's #1 white supremacist just slammed the nominee and is beating the brakes off of Joe Biden. And now they worried about him getting in the White House. So of course, they ready to run and placate the black people. And they going to Joe because here's why, Joe. They found out that a lot of black men and Latino men are tired of Joe Biden's lies.
Right.
The economy is hell on poor black men. You understand? The economy is hell. The average black man has to Uber either as a second job or sometimes as his main job. The average brother. And he's still drowning in that, trying to pay his child support and all the other things that's happening to him, man. Okay, as well as working his irregular job. Can you bring that up to Kamala Harris? Will she discuss that openly? Will she discuss how Uber is robbing every brother in the street so the Wall Street bankers, the only ones who can even get Uber approved, so that they turn around and can now line their pockets with more money? Like, this is the kingdom of thieves, man. And the thieves is using you to do that. Like, we could fix Haiti overnight. You know how much money, how many Haitians, there's millions of Haitians around this world that would love a plan to go fix Haiti. And meanwhile, they shouldn't even have to. Because like y'all brought out earlier, I'm going to get up off it. Give me a second. Like the brother brought out earlier. How the hell Ukraine getting more millions of dollars? Putin is burying the damn country. They roaring into the third world's war, but meanwhile, Haiti gets no help. No dollars for Haiti. Their lives don't mean nothing. Like, if we don't wake up and turn to ourselves and follow the real king of the Most High, the king of the earth, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and get up in these scriptures and make our own change, we can decide what is moral and what is morally right. I'm going to get up off it, but I'm going to leave you with this. They just came out with the statistics this year. They said 50% of black women under the age of 30 will die alone.
Yikes.
50% will die alone. Yikes. 50%. You under the age of 30 and you a black woman, you got a 1 in 2 chance you're going to end up by yourself dead. Okay? Meaning you're going to go through your life and you're going to end up by yourself. They said men are not marrying. They said men are all going to other nations for other women. Black men, Latino men, Native Indian men, like they done started their own reset. Our nation is falling apart. And let me tell you something. And I'm not even going to dump on black women this week about it. Me myself. It's up to y'all, of course. But I'm not even going to dump on you. This is why. Because really, on a whole nother level, it's another crisis. It's another attempt at destroying our nation. Making our men homosexual was one. Okay? I know I'm breaking the rules, so lock you. Making our men LGBTQ, that was one. Now, separating us from our ribs with these video games and pornography and all this on the phone, that's another attack. And there's more and more and more, and they're going to be adding even more. And with all of this going on, brother, you building families is getting ready to become a very difficult thing. For the brothers that want to build families, just like the Lord said, you're going to get 7 women. They're going to be pouring all over you because you're going to be the only one wanting to make some babies. The young black man these days, they don't even want to make no babies. They don't even want to deal with these women too much. Brothers tell me all the time. They're like, man, they already saw what you did to their fathers. You better wake up. Stop listening to this beast. Joe, do not mess with it. The water y'all for letting me run.
Yes, sir.
Damn right. Yeah, get Rappaport. That's what you was bringing out, right?
I believe they have it. Yeah. Okay, Salaki, go ahead, please.
Yes, that was heavy too. That one too, Salaki.
So if I could, sir, this is another story where Michael Rappaport, he's another hateful oppressor, hates us, hates any black man that rocks a shield of David around his neck. And he did a story this week about explaining about why certain celebrities take the opinion that they take on social media. And it all is, of course, about money. All right, go ahead and play it, please. The one I sent you. Like the one I sent you. The one I sent you. It's succinct. You didn't get it on Messenger. This one heavy. It's heavy. Okay, it's this one. All three. He get paid for all three. Go back and play it for General Muhammad one time, bro. It looks like he's in the okay.
And Jewish.
I mean, it ain't beyond. No, it ain't beyond possibility.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, that algorithm knows what it wants. That algorithm wants exactly what he's saying. Yeah, I'm not sure which one came first. You have the other one?
A certain price. If I say Zionist, Israel, and Jewish, that's the big three. I get paid for that.
Morale, they couldn't get hear that one.
Same as always.
Pipe another one in.
Yeah, just keep paying me the same thing. Zionist, Israel, Jewish. You pay me. No problem. If I do a watermelon, what if I do a watermelon emoji, and if I say something about fuck Palestine? If I say fuck Palestine on camera, okay, you're gonna give me more. Okay, cool.
You got me. I make money off of all these posts. Okay, yes, I make money. I don't want to say how much money I make off of these posts. Pro-Israel, pro-Zionist, pro-Jewish posts. Yes, I make money per post, and I get paid extra. I shouldn't be saying this, but I get paid extra every comment that's pro-Hamas. So every time you guys make comments saying, from the river to the sea, or if you post a Palestinian flag or a watermelon, I get paid a little bit more. So I don't know what anyone else is doing. I don't know about their deals, but that's my deal. And
still good. And that's, if I could, so that's just Michael Rappaport just explaining on how he just sells his opinion to whoever wants it. And his whole life is just creating conflict and content on the internet. The key is, just like with Fat Joe, the thing you were trying to teach Fat Joe is, don't get your opinion based on some celebrity's opinion.
Right.
Because someone is paying him to have that opinion. So why do you die?
Can I just,
please,
if I could, just add something to what General Muhammad, give it up for General Muhammad. Like what General Muhammad said is so heavy. Let me just add something to it, if I could. They did this, they tried to do the same thing with this sister. What's her name? The sister that's always in controversy with them. She's coming up heavy against the LGBTQ. She was on that Daily Mail, Candace Owens. Now, for years, people was mad as hell with Candace Owens. Like, why is she saying that? Why is she saying it? Come to find out, Candace Owens was working for, working for the same organization that, what's the white boy's name again?
Tucker Carlson?
No, not him. The one that she was working with. They were both on the same.
What was his name? Amalek.
Yeah, he's famous. This cat's supposed to be a super good debater. I forget his name. Anybody remember his name? If y'all remember his name in the chat room, give it to me. But anyway, they on the same network. Come to find out, the Israelis financing the network. So as long as she was saying stuff about black people and coming up against the things that she felt we was wrong on, they was paying her. One day she came out and said something that the Israelis was wrong on in the whole Palestinian conflict. They got rid of her. She didn't even find out until she saw it on social media. They just got rid of her like that, would show you they do it. So what you saying is right. Like this gets done. I'll give you another one if I could. How many of you remember Stedman? Oprah Winfrey's puppet.
Yeah, come.
Right? Pretend man. Stedman worked for a company. You remember that? With, I forget the cat's name, another Jake. And they were paying these cats tons of money to support the Republican Party. He was making arguments against Democrats, making all kind of beefs with Democrats. He got paid to do that as well. Everything is not real, man. Most of it is some government playing somebody else, which is once again why we got to always turn to us, like you brought out. Like, if we don't turn to us, you're going to be a puppet for somebody else, or you're going to get played by somebody else's propaganda. The law, the ISUPK is the last place you can come that you will not be, that is not owned. This is the last place that you'll not own. And let me tell you something, if I could, one last thing. Ben Shapiro, that's his name. Ben Shapiro. Like all of them, they being financed by the so-called Jew. And so, of course, if you go listening to them, they push in their agenda. And they're getting paid to push their agenda, which is why you see them all over the place. And once again, just to go back, if I could, to that Fat Joe thing, which is so sickening. The world is falling apart before everybody's eyes. And now they're going to have a conference and a discussion over this weed. And that's why so many black leaders just decide to sell you out. You want to know why black leaders sell you out? Because those that are in power, let them know that if you don't bow to us and only fight for little silly ideas and little silly things, you understand? Not saying it's silly how these brothers is locked up, but it is not on the top of the priority list for blacks and Latinos and Native Indians. But if you fall for that, if you don't stand for those little things, you'll get no voice with these politicians. And so black leaders, you know what they do? They do that. They start flipping their hat around like this cat y'all played earlier. That's the smart one.
I just got it.
Yeah. That was my rendition. That was my Rabbi Bojangles. That was the best I could do. I barely could get it off my head. That's all I could do. Not my, some brothers got skills and others. I can't flip a hat. Man. It's ridiculous. But that's what you do. You know what I mean? You go to that. There it is. That's what you go to. There it is. You know what I mean? You go to that. You know what I mean? And listen, and such process. You know what the worst part about that whole video is? You know what the worst part of the prostitution in that video is? The tassels on the four corners. I know y'all know. I know y'all tried to spare it. It's the worst. Play it one more time for us, Marab. Like, this is the worst out of everything you see on this stage. Out of the whole thing, the people in the background, how they dress, how effeminate the men are, the whole all dressed in white like some stupid ass religion. All of that is the dancing, the clowning with the hat, the Michael Jackson. All of that is bad. Nothing is worse than them tassels that's hanging off him, because those tassels, first of all, we taught this cat and he turned on the Lord. And those tassels that he is wearing represent the so-called Jew.
Yep.
Like that when you put those tassels on, you are saying you take on Judaism the way he takes on Judaism. Yeah. You understand? Like, after you went and made a bloodbath of the children of Israel and their spirit, and now you done went through all of that. In the end of the day, you just circle back around and go to the so-called Jew, and you just join him. That's the worst part of what you're seeing on this video, man. Salaki.
No, sir. Cover that. And if I could, sir, and this is hard to understand for most people, because the average person is far more kind than a celebrity, and especially a politician. Mm-hmm. Here's the worst thing about it, is that you're not going to get the thing that the politician promises you.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman is not going to be on the $20 bill. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen. You're not getting prison reform. Mm-hmm. You're not getting reparations. You're getting nothing at all. You're going to be promised everything. And that's a politician's job. And to help you sell it, they need the rapper, the singer, the actor that you like to sell you a dream, because that's a performer's job, to sell you a pretend life, to sell you a make-believe story. The fact that they get an actor or a singer should tell you that the campaign promise is not going to happen, because this person is a trained performer that performs illusions, that performs myths, that performs things that aren't true. Robert De Niro is not really in the mafia. You understand that, right? and those Marvel people, that's not real. They can't fly. Superman actually cannot fly. And if you hire someone that lies to people and make them believe it, why else would you hire a performer unless you're planning on lying? Right. And planning on selling some false Wakanda dream. You know, that happened one time too, sir. God. Let me tell you if I could. You remember the movie Wakanda Forever and Black Panther?
Absolutely.
It was a fervor about it, a religious fervor.
Yes, it was.
Do you know there was a rapper named Akon that about a year after that said he was going to make a country in Africa that was going to be the Wakanda country. And it was going to be glorious. He showed everybody, if you don't mind, show Commander General Yohanna the blueprints of this city that was going to be in Africa, that was going to be so beautiful, so wonderful. He got tons of investors. Come to find out, shock of all shocks, it was a scam. And it never happened. It never was going to happen. But Akon said it was, and we all love him. And the Wakanda movie just came out, and we all love Wakanda. And of course, everyone was selling it, and it never happened. You are never going to get mercy from the police, period. Yep. Any politician that says the police are going to be more merciful, that is a lie. Yep. It will never happen. If it started to happen, society would crumble if the police stopped getting money from citations and tickets and court. The police must arrest people for cities to get money. Yep. Cities all over the country, sir, are telling people to come back to work, get back in. There's no traffic tickets. There's no
transportation.
Metro car. Metro car. Let's go. Oh my. Possibly cold. People stay home. You're not getting police. You gotta come out the house. You get the ticket. Yes. You got to come out to do that. That's not for you for drugs. Then what? There's no water, no firemen, no cops. You can come out the house. Go downtown and get this ticket. Come get the fucking violation. Get it. City's tall. Yes. We talked that earlier about that city. Milwaukee that was surviving or taking every penny from that city. Remember the city they was
the one they just had the judgment on.
Yes. Ferguson was. Now they made so much money off of, cracking your windshield. Yes. You work from home, how they gonna get you for that windshield?
You ain't pulling it out the driveway.
There will be no mercy from cops. Cities depend on it.
Yes.
Cities depend on it. This is the Wakanda thing, sir.
God.
Go ahead and play it, please.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, Salah. Is this it?
Oh, 2 minutes behind maybe. So one of ours is probably up
They probably
too
know
much.
the thing anyway. Everybody
1,
knows
2,
about
3,
the
4.
Wakanda. You know about it, Yediah, right? Everyone knows about Akon's new Wakanda. That was a scam. Stop being so dumb. You don't gotta play it. That's enough. All right, go ahead. Next.
That's
Yediah.
Sir, I can't believe I forgot this. To add on to what you were saying so heavy, General Hyman, is that Meek Mill recently came out and said that he wanted to go back to Africa after, what happened last year, how he got beat up and robbed in Ghana and chased all throughout the stadium. He went out there and asked them, he said, so if I was to come back, you know what I mean? Like, how would y'all stream my music in South Africa and in Nigeria? And the Hamites went crazy on him, sir.
Dang.
Like, went crazy on him, got super offended by it. And then one Hamite was honest and said, listen, the electricity go on and off in Nigeria, so you best not to have your show there. You might as well go back to Ghana.
Damn.
It was a scam.
Dang.
He had a whole scam.
And
this
everybody
Akon.
believing that God.
Oh my
Probably
God.
invested in it. Probably did like Oprah Winfrey did.
You know it.
You mean built some school out there. You mean y'all built some schools? I see. We done built almost 60 schools. We don't get no recognition.
Not a damn bit.
Y'all set out to build one school, and the waters of Egypt got a part.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Moses has returned. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Oprah Winfrey built that school, man. Next thing you know, they down there molesting them little girls and all that.
That is what happened.
You know what I mean? It became a haven for lesbianism, man.
Go, next story, you die. Throughout it.
How's the sound? How's the sound? One W if the sound is good. They've been complaining about the sound.
The sound, something with the microphones too.
I don't know what it is. Testing 1 2. Can everyone hear? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. They said it's good.
Audio is bad. I got from Sakan. Oh no, the
It's
One
coming-
West
it
coming
was
up
bad
now.
before.
Yeah, it's coming
Good to
up
go.
cool too.
All right, you die. You got it.
Connor Wakan, sir. Connor Wakan. Little John accepts Islam after releasing meditation album.
This is Little John. He's a famous rapper. He decided to take on a Middle Eastern philosophy. That's what we got to call it. The Middle Eastern philosophy. He took it on, like many other people who've taken on a Middle Eastern philosophy. This is him here with the head rag on. Right. Which one is he? Oh, I see him.
And before you even, I know you got to play the video. I saw the video.
I didn't see it. So
I needed Pepto-Bismol after I saw the video. I was so disgusted by the video because, it's almost impossible. If I should let you play the video out. Let me let you play the video. I'll comment after.
You die.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I just, man. Why do you betray your bloodline so easily?
Right.
Why do you betray your own culture so easily? Like you are don't tell me you not a slave and don't tell me you not the Lord's chosen people. You die, give me that scripture where the Lord said, my people doth not consider. You know what I'm talking about? This is so sad. This is so sad in that you got to go around the world to another Middle Eastern culture.
That's right.
To validate you as a man and as a person. You got to take on their religion. And they get to glorify in you. Like you become another endorsement.
That's
like
it.
Like a candy bar
Yeah,
endorsement
that's it.
for a Middle Eastern culture. Like you like Hershey's chocolate. Here we are.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like a candy bar for a Middle Eastern culture, man. And you meanwhile, you got your ability to do what you did from your people, from your culture. You understand? Your people and your culture supported you thick and thin. And now, for so-called elevation, you leave your people and your culture, and now you go join a Middle Eastern culture, and you glorify them and get them, and they get to parade you on tape. Now you're going to learn how to be this for the rest of your life. You're going to, why does he got to give you the instruction? You're supposed to already know this. You're supposed to be coming to do it, but it's got to be a performance. And it's got to be a performance where he give you instructions and humble you. Like, who is this guy? That Little John got to be humbled under him. And you got to do this to find the Lord. It is repulsive what y'all do to young black boys. What y'all doing to young black boys and young black girls is repulsive. You are telling them their culture is garbage. Keep their culture till they get a little bit up in society and then abandon their culture because it's filthy and it's the worst thing in the world. When your culture been turned into filth by listening to the small hats who control your music and TV and your movies and your videos and everything you see, hear, smell, taste, and eat. Like, damn, man, can somebody care for us? And somebody, that's why you gonna hate us the way you hated them prophets. You're gonna hate what we do because of what we do is of the Most High. But let me tell you something, man. We're gonna stick to our guns. We're gonna love
That's right.
We're gonna love these 12 tribes, man, the way the Lord said. The Lord said to love them in a certain way.
Right.
The Lord said, this is love, that you keep my commandments. Not only we going to keep them, but we're going to teach you when you breaking the commandments.
That's right.
And it's against the commandments of the Lord to take on a Middle Eastern culture or any other culture outside the culture of you and yours. And it ain't even common sense. How you going to betray yourself? How you going to betray what made you who you are? There ain't a person on the earth that could say that thing like he say that thing he said. Say that thing one time. He said,
"Okay."
Oh, right. There it is.
Yeah.
Now listen. Now come on. Now. There's not a person on the planet that could say "okay" like this guy right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like he say it. He got famous, bro.
Yeah.
He say it and was next thing you know, he in commercials because he say it like no. And listen, learned it by being in the hood. Learned it by having a limited education. Learned it by having a slang from a part of the empire where the slaves lived.
Right.
Like you got that sound and that statement and all of it. You got it all from your culture and identity of your people. And you now, all the glory for the rest of your life has to now go to some Middle Eastern country. I don't understand y'all, but I'm fighting for you. I don't understand you now. I don't understand you, but I should. I should understand you because you are. These are they that slayed the prophets. Read it for me. Tell them where you at. Okay, that's crazy, man.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Right. An ox is not an intelligent animal, but he is strong. And he know how to pull. And he will plow that field. And because of that ox, you're going to eat because of that ox. You're going to live because of that ox. And the beautiful part about that ox is when you take that yoke off of that ox at the end of the day, and he go way out in the field and he eat the grass and replenish himself and he gets strong, he don't go to the neighbor's yard. He knoweth his owner. So he turn around and he walk back to where the hell he came from.
That's right.
Why the hell you don't do that? Go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
A donkey, man. One of the other, not the most intelligent animals in the world. But if you if the donkey go out in the middle of the road and he sit down, because he just sits down when he wants to, and you walk away and go back, he's not that dumb. When he get ready to get back up, he get hungry, he get thirsty, he see it getting dark and it's changing, he hear the wolves in the woods. What does he do? He gets up. And what does he do? He knows the crib he come from. He know where he lay at. He can smell his way back to where he lay at. God is comparing us to that, man. The Lord is saying this, but what?
But Israel doeth not know.
But we don't know. Two of the most unintelligent animals in the world, they can find their way back home.
Right.
You won't even ask who we are. You won't even debate who are we as a people.
That's right.
You won't even entertain the idea that the Hebrews were enslaved for 400 years. Is it possible that our slavery in America is the same thing and that we are the real Jews? You won't even consider it. When the two most unintelligent animals in the world, they'll at least consider it, brother. They'll at least say to themselves, look, let me give it a shot and see what this is. Let me at least ask the Lord. Like, I'll take that. I'll take, Lord, if that's the truth over there, then show it to me because I don't believe nothing that them brothers are saying. I'll take that because I know the Lord will give you an answer. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that, I'll do that. But damn, to just ignore it and be a fool, no disrespect to the brother, but it's so foolish for you, especially him. You know, some brothers, I understand, they grew up in a certain way and culture and idea, and they get brainwashed into it. But your culture validated you. Yep. Your culture made you who you are. Yep. You understand? It's just like them Edomites who stole Muhammad Ali's line. Muhammad Ali and his coach had that line. Let's get ready to rumble. Remember he made that. That comes from Ali and his coach, and which is such a motivating thing. His coach would get up in him, they get up into each other's face, crack them jokes back and forth, and he would say, "Rumble, young man, rumble." Right. Ali go out there and knock everybody's damn teeth out, man. That was his motivation speech. That bastard stole that, man, patented it, and made a mint of money in Las Vegas over that thing. And now you can't go do it in the boxing ring. Nope. Not only did he do it, but his brother, also his younger brother, also patented a similar one.
That's right.
And he patented it, and now he does it in the MMA. Got rich off of your culture and your identity, man. Like, we being robbed and raped in this place, like you can't even explain. Like, you can't even write this stuff up because it'll be too damn much. You understand? And that's what they do. And that's what's going on here right now. Now, you got to humble yourself to a Middle Eastern culture. I'm going to get up off it. You got to humble yourself to a Middle Eastern culture when the Lord give you gifts that come from heaven. He make you say one line, one line, and make you a millionaire. Like, he just hand you a gift like, take that. Hey, what you need? Yeah, take that. And Christ said it too. Christ said, if you ask your father for bread, would he give you a stone? Your father didn't give you a stone. Your father gave you bread, fed you, raised you up in your culture, in your identity. You're going to go give it to somebody else. You're going to turn it on. I told you, I needed the Pepto-Bismol. I couldn't even watch. I said, I'm sick, man. I'm sick. And here's what burns me up is the rest of Black America. I don't even know outside of us. I don't even know if anybody even know what the hell is going on. I don't even know if you see the raping that's happening to you as a people. I don't even know if you even go ahead, you die, please. Sorry about that.
If I may, sir, Commander Gen.YAHANNA, what you're saying is so heavy. I was just watching earlier. It's a rapper named Ace Hood. Now, a lot of Israel may know Ace Hood is a popular Levite brother. Now, he had that song Bugatti in 2013. Now, he started the We the Best movement with DJ Khaled.
Dang.
And DJ Khaled took that from him. And now DJ Khaled patented that when he got from the Levite brother Ace Hood. And now Ace Hood is like, well, damn, I thought that me and you both was going to cultivate that and make that into something. But now DJ Khaled's whole identity, you know what I mean, is based off of, you know what I mean, robbing our people, sir. That was it.
And I'll bet you that new statement he got, God did. I'll bet you he got that from Black people too.
You can bet, guarantee.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pouring all the jewels into the street, man. You pouring all the jewels, you pouring all the gold, the silver, the diamond. You just throwing it in the street. The Lord has given it to you, and you throwing it in the street when you could flip the game overnight. That's why they coming to you. If you have a little integrity, if you could have a little love of your own identity, if you could do a little studying, a little examination of your history and your record, and put on a little bit more strength, and it's gonna happen anyway. I love that statement. What's the brother's name that was, we just did the story with him in South Carolina, with him in the system, Esther, Mordecai, that's it. I love that line Mordecai said to Esther when he said, don't think of yourself, save the Lord, paraphrasing, use another way to deliver Israel. And you and your house get destroyed. You better look at this, man. The Lord going to deliver these 12 tribes. I don't care what America got built or thinking about building. The Lord going to deliver these 12 tribes.
That's right.
And you better know and understand it so that you do not sit up there and play dumb, side with them on something so evil, and then the Lord deliver Israel another way, and you and your house get destroyed. That's why Christ turned around and said it's easier to go through the eye of a needle than to enter into the kingdom of heaven. You better understand, learn something, man. Learn something, man. Anything, damn it. But learn something about you and yours. Care about something. Don't just make it Black History Month. Go ahead, you guys. Is more on that verse or are we done?
Khan, my people do have not consider.
We don't consider, man. We don't even consider. Who are we? Where do we belong? If God made the universe, you look up every night, you seeing stars in the sky. You don't never ask yourself. I asked myself this as a kid. I'm sitting in the projects as a kid. I'm looking out the window at these stars at night, and I say, it seemed like God real because the stars up there. Somebody had to put them up there.
Right.
I know ain't nobody down here put them up there. So whoever put them up there, but I don't understand. If God is real, why are we in this situation? That was my question as a kid. Like, I see the stars. It's obvious somebody put them up there. Somebody beyond us. So why he put us in this situation if he put that up there? And brother, I got my damn answer. Excuse my friend. I got my answer. Act something. Be curious about a damn thing. Something. Find the breadcrumbs home, man. Salakia. Do what? Damn right.
You thought we should probably go into Ramadan next.
Yeah.
We have a Ramadan story? Please.
Comic Con search. So Commander Gen.YAHANNA search. Outside of Little John, it's a lot of other brothers that get caught up in that Islam. Like it's a famous boxer, Gervonta Davis. He's getting ready to fight Ryan Garcia, Issachar brother in California. Gervonta Davis, he just converted to Islam. And then, you had Floyd Mayweather, you had Mike Tyson over there with DJ Khaled, and especially, a lot of brothers and sisters now. I've been seeing brothers all throughout the nation. Big shout out to Officer in the Car, 1000 in Philly. He's been, giving it to Ishmael. The reason why we ain't live on TikTok tonight, sir, is because Ishmael was, flagging us, of us destroying Ramadan and the Arabic beliefs.
And if I could, so I just got a text from Captain Ariyah that said that in Philadelphia, Muslims, because it's Ramadan, do not sell drugs until sundown. Now,
now that's so nice.
And if I could, sir, you're from the Bronx, New York. I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Everyone from Philadelphia is a little Muslim.
Yeah.
All of us. You understand? Like, if you're from Philly, you're a little Muslim. Meaning you know the responses. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. We all are just a little Muslim. If you're from Philly, I'm sure much like if you're from Alabama, everyone's a little Christian.
Right.
You gotta. It's so many of them.
It's such in the culture.
It's so Muslim culture in Philadelphia is like Philadelphia culture. You get my point. And I know for a fact that Muslims wait on Ramadan now. They wait until sundown to sell drugs. They only sell drugs when they don't have the kufi on. They the kufi they have.
Yes.
Because they're trying to be right.
Yeah.
They take the kufi off before they shoot someone or sell drugs. That they would never sell drugs with a kufi on. And that is, I'm telling you something that everyone knows if you live in Philadelphia. And that's how they celebrate Ramadan and follow Salakia. We cut off now. What I just said ended the whole show. But from Middle Eastern religions.
We got cut off.
No, meaning this you cannot. We're not on TikTok right now.
I got you.
If we were, we'd be gone.
Come.
Just now, based on what I just did.
Got you.
Okay, Salakia, you die.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Y'all jump in.
No, Salakia, sir, if I may, that's absolutely true. I done been cussed out by Muslims in the world saying, how you gonna smoke the weed with the kufi on?
You got to take it off.
You got to take it off to smoke your weed.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Like, and once again, we in a bad place. Yeah. First of all, man in America, you can be whatever religion you want to be in America. But as far as me, myself, and it's funny you say that about being from New York. What I do notice in New York is, the culture is very important in New York.
Yeah.
Like Puerto Rican culture, Dominican culture, Black culture, West Indian culture, even. The cultures in New York are very important. Yeah. Everybody pushing their culture in New York. The Levites, you can see when you go up New York, all the tribes push their culture hard in New York. And it does temper down these religions that would unify us into a lie.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what they do. These religions break you from your culture so that you can join this larger religion. And the problem with that is these larger religions are all run by heathens. If you're a Christian, you run by Edomites. Yep. If you're into Islam, the Arab world is the height of what you believe in.
That's right.
And the problem with all of that is how you gonna come out of slavery and still accept anybody else's identity is beyond me. Like, even if I loved your religion with all my heart and all my soul, I could never be your religion because I can't come out of slavery, call myself an intelligent human being, and come out of slavery just to submit, like Little John, just to submit myself to another man's religion from another part of the world. And especially if, again, I come up in a New York culture where our culture is who we are. We don't make our culture the religion that we are.
Right.
We make our culture who our culture. Like Dominican culture is, you see Cardi B, she's still a Dominican. Like just like she from right up 168th in Washington, up there, man, up there in Washington Heights. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Nick and 156 and all of them all same culture. She just like that. You go up there, you be walking around with sisters that look like her, dress like her, act like her, and was doing it before she was doing it.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It's just the culture. But to turn around and give your spirit over to another nation, like slavery is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. And for you to turn around and voluntarily do it, you have no idea how lost you are. I can't be no other religion. And especially finding out about the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And that go for the small hats too. Can't be no Jewish. A lot of black Jewish groups used to try to get us to join with them. Coming up over the years, y'all remember? Coming up over the years, they wanted to join with us and parlay with us and all of that. We're not going down no route with them like that same brother that they just showed dancing with Kashiya. He put them tassels on them. That's why I said that was the worst part of the video. He put them tassels on because them tassels say, I'm aligning myself with the small hats. Whether he know it or not, understand it or not, or mean it or not, he is dressing and acting in their culture.
Right.
That's why the UPK is so amazing, because we in the culture of the Bible and nobody else's culture. I yield.
Okay. And it's just so disgusting, because like you brought out, no matter how many years you in Islam and running with the Arabs, right? We ain't on TikTok. Right. You'll never be an Arab. So you'll always be second best. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be the best. You'll always be the minority. If you're in a Christian church, you'll never look like white Jesus. You'll never be him. You know what I'm saying? You'll never look like the people of Buddhism. You'll always be second best. The heathens are running these religions.
Damn right.
It's so heavy. You could be a Christian 20 years. And you go into one of them white Christian churches, and you is as uncomfortable as you are in a white suburban neighborhood.
Yeah, gentlemen.
You just as we supposed to be fellow Christian. And wait a minute, they don't even integrate in the churches. Now I got to hit you bad. They don't integrate in the mosque.
No.
There's an Arab mosque 2 blocks from me, and ain't nothing but Arabs in there.
Yep.
Okay, ain't like black people all piled up in there. They all mixed together. Like your sons ain't marrying them Arab babies, them Arab girls, right or wrong. You know what I mean? Like that's what I don't see that. I don't see you. I don't go to the mosque in Philadelphia where all the Arabs go and go in there and see you with some Arab girl around your shoulder. You understand that you done married and having babies with. Do y'all see that? I don't see any of that. You gotta come out of jail. You gotta go find a sister and convert her to Islam and bring her into your Islamic world. That's your path. Your path is you coming out of, first of all, most of the time you only converting because you're in prison. So now you convert because you're in prison. Now you coming out of prison. And as you coming out of prison, if you have to start your life again, you're not going to the Arab mosque and then on certain night or whatever it is, y'all get to meet all the young Arab girls and start courting or whatever. I don't know what they procedure is, but I don't see it going on. Do you? I go up in their restaurants. I'm in their Turkish restaurants and all that all the time. Yeah, man. Every time I look around, somebody's we somewhere going to eat in one of those type of restaurants, and I don't see you brothers in there sporting, some Islamic girl. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see their men sporting your woman. Like, wake up, man. Wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, try to, tribe brothers and sisters, Black, Latinos, Native Indians, all of you tribes, man. West Indians, Dominicans, tribe, man. Try and call on the Most High, man.
Yeah.
Because it's sad. It's a sad thing. It's the saddest part of this work.
Yeah.
The saddest part of this, and for me, anyway, I'm sure the brothers will agree, that the saddest part of this work is seeing you give all that you have to another nation who could care less about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could care less about you. as a people. They got their own struggle. And it's damn near like we can't have a struggle of our own that we want without them. And they're experts at it. That whole movement with Martin Luther King and them, the small hats, everybody got involved. Everybody got involved. And when the smoke cleared and the laws got passed, everybody else got the benefits. And somehow, you ended up in the ghettos in the 60s and 70s on heroin.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yep.
And then when it went to reevaluate it again, somehow in the 80s and 90s, you ended up in the ghetto again on crack again somehow. Somehow you seem to constantly circle back down into the hood. And it's on purpose, man. It's on purpose. Don't take on no gods of these other niggas. I'm sorry, man. It's just damn right. You know, man.
If I could, gentlemen, the scriptures say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And without the knowledge of the Lord, this is what's going on. Like how you brought out, how General Muhammad and Mayak brought out about how we bow down to these other countries, but we destroyed. It always comes back to us being destroyed in the ghetto, in the barrio, and the reservations all the time, while we encompassing all these religions and trying to be the best in their religions, while the ghetto stars, the barrio stars, and the reservation stars. The Bible says, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Like I said.
And if I could and if I can, last point, just since before we leave Islam, I talked with a brother recently, and he said, man, I was conversing with a guy that's into Islam, and you know, I couldn't tell him that, you know, he said something like I couldn't agree with him or something, because even though they follow the 5 books of Moses, they don't believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And to which I had to tell him, man, they don't even follow the 5 books of Moses. You know what I'm saying? And I done heard that for years. They claim they follow Musa, I think they call them. They follow the 5 books of Musa, but they don't. They don't eat pork, and they think they follow in the 5 books of Moses. But Moses also said, don't eat shrimp, which Muslims love. Exactly. Muslims love shrimp, crab, lobster, every other thing that the Lord said not to eat. They only don't eat pork, number one. And number two, the 5 books of Moses prophesy about Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. Right. So they don't follow the 5 books of Moses. I remember I had a slavery back in the day with an old big cocky Muslim. He come in he had some old wrap around his shoulder. He was security like I was. He come in with his a tassel around his security uniform when he first come in, and little tassels hanging, and sit down and all Muslim up. One day he come in with a shrimp platter. I said, wait a minute, man. I said, the other day you said, you know, you follow the 5 books of Moses. That, you know, the Muslims follow them laws of the 5 books of Moses. He said, yeah, we do. And I said, you know, in the 5 books of Moses, it said you ain't supposed to eat shrimp. He said, well, I ain't into it like that. I ain't that. He took a breath first. He inhaled, thought, I ain't into it that deep. But some of them crap, he said. I said, oh, I ain't want to embarrass him no more. I left him alone. So that's that.
And if I could add one more, give it up for gentlemen. Yeah, one other thing too. And here's another sad part about that. Okay. A lot of you brothers out there, man, you are fully confident in that religion when it comes to killing your own.
Yep.
Like you call on that religion for your strength to do harm and damage to other brothers. You don't call on that religion to make peace with your brother. Like you don't call on that religion as a means of restraint for harming other brothers. But you call on the same demon in America that has us killing and hating each other. It don't get bridled by Islam. Yeah. Like Esau putting the spirit out on us to hate and kill and rob and murder one another. I don't see that religion making them brothers restrain from their anger and hatred and revenge on other brothers. But I do see it in them scriptures. Yeah. I do see it in the UPK, but I don't see it out there. So I'm not highly impressed. I'm not highly impressed. You know what I'm saying? And anytime any religion that tells you can sell drugs to other brothers and sisters in the name of that religion is an abomination. Now.
That's right.
Like it's something very, very evil that's seeking to destroy you and your own. Because why would it allow you to wipe out your own culture? And why would you believe it was a good thing to wipe out your own culture in the first place. And it doesn't give you any bridle, any stop, any pause, any reevaluate, anything like that. Come on, man. Use your brain, man. Use your brain. You could do better in this earth. We could do way better in this earth. Mariah, you have your hand up, Salah? Yeah. Get down, brother. Salah.
Yes, sir. If I may, if I could, so that's so true. About what y'all saying. Like when I was in that evil religion, lost in the world of Islam. I remember I was a kid. I remember being in the mosque, man, and this Arab and rubbing his crusty toes, man. It's in my head, right? They sitting there, he rubbing his feet, and the older brothers, they like, yeah, man, we gonna go pass out some flyers. They was having a Muslim event in the convention center. He said, man, we gonna pass out some flyers. The Arab looked, he was like, oh, no, brother, they street Muslim. You fine.
Damn.
Yeah, and I remember I looked at the old heads because I'm like, I know I ain't just gonna let that ride. They let it ride. I ain't say nothing, of course. I was a kid. I was like, all right, but I looked at them. I had to be like 14, 15, something like that. And I remember asking them later, like, well, why y'all let him say that?
Right.
He like, man, brother, it's things in here. We just all trying to get right, stuff like that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. And then later on, growing up and seeing how, just like y'all said, the Muslim brothers, they quick to say, yeah, the infidel. We killed the infidel. The meaning we unallowed the infidel, meaning you ain't a part of Islam. So, of course, we can do whatever we want to you. And I never forget being at camp, 15th and JFK. And I forgot, it was some brothers, they used to always be at the camp, but they get a little riled up. And I remember them saying that same thing, like, y'all ain't Muslim, y'all can get it, something, y'all the infidel. I remember that same thing. So they use that they use that Islam to bully other brothers, to try to get whatever they want out of other brothers. But those same Arabs look down on them in that religion, in the same exact religion. And what I found in Islam is that, just like you said, sir, brothers got to go get black women. But in Islam, I should look this up. Black women marry white men in Islam. That is, I seen more than one. And I'm talking about recently too. I was driving down Walnut Street the other day. Black woman, white man, kufi on, ninja suit, same thing. So that Islam, it ain't doing nothing for our people. It still allow you to be with the oppressor, still allow you to kill your brother, and it still allows other nations to disrespect you at the same time.
Yeah. Mariah, Benny Siegel came out and said, I forgot what interview he was on. I don't know if it was the Breakfast Club or something, where he was saying in a mosque, he never bowed down and prayed because he'd been in a mosque where cats be praying to get their head blown off in the mosque. Like he pointed out about what's going on in the mosque. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like they show the evil that was going on, just to test of what you just said.
That's crazy.
That's it. Clap it up.
Right.
You got it. Next story.
Colin concert. Black schoolboy forced to get on his knees and kiss white teen's shoes.
Did you see this, sir? This is a terrible thing. Yeah. This looks like it's over in the UK. I believe it's a boy coming home from school in the UK. Yeah. Let's see if we can get
sure.
I was thinking about the captain down there in the UK.
Oh,
Karafia.
Karafia.
Let's see if we can get Karafia on the phone to see how this story is affecting the UK. Because of course, this is a big story over in the UK. These group of oppressors, they come upon what I believe is an Israelite child, and they intimidate him into kissing their boots. He gets down and kisses the boots of one of them. It's all over the internet. We'll call if we could. If we can't get him, we can get someone in the UK, Captain Karafia, to see how the UK received this story.
Mashak over there right now too.
Oh, is he there? Okay,
yeah, Mashak is over there now too. And Mashak was saying that the video.
Is that
they trying to say not to share the video? Please stop sharing this video. Like, don't make it go viral.
Let's go then. Let's get him on. Let's get Mashak on the phone or Captain Karafia on the phone to see how the UK is receiving this story. And of course, it's so interesting to us, Commander General Yahanna, because people hate us because oppressors voluntarily
we don't have to force nobody.
No, voluntarily get down on their knees as a sign of repentance for what they've done to kiss the boots of the priests and prophets of the ISUPK. And we don't intimidate anyone to do it. And think about how much that would matter to this boy. And think about what happened to this boy this day. Listen, when white people kiss our boots at camp, it's therapeutic for black people. It's therapy. This has been going on for hundreds of years here in America. The way this black boy is denigrated, hundreds of years over there in the UK. Black people have been denigrated like this, belittled like this every day. And finally, that little boy will look up one day and see black and Hispanic men standing above white people as white people bow down before their lords and kiss their feet. And that boy needs that for self-esteem. After this day, he needs that. So
I didn't mean to cut
that
you
was
off.
it, sir.
Yeah, damn right. Give it up. And let me tell you something. If you got to go do that to black boys, you are a punk. Let me tell you why. Because black people did nothing to Arabs. What did we do to you? You sold us in slavery. You got together as part of the transatlantic slave trade and sold our children into slavery. We didn't do anything to you. And the man that's bombing your country into the Stone Age, you ain't making him do nothing. And you're gonna go to a child. That's a kid. Like, show you how much of a man you are not. You're gonna make a child bow down. Any child with enough pressure, they're a child. Yeah. With enough pressure, they'll do what you say. You didn't go to men and tell men to do that. And on top of it, you did it to somebody that did nothing to you. That's right. Black people don't owe you nothing. You in the UK with all the white people who's financing bombing the Palestinians into the Stone Age. Bombed listen, Great Britain helped kill 1 million Iraqis. Bombed the hell out of Iraq. Went over there and helped America bomb Afghanistan. Bombed the hell out of Afghanistan. Made movies about it. But out of all of them, you got to pick on a young black child. That's who you go pick on to try to get your boot kissed. And you could never be as noble as us because you didn't suffer what we suffered. We suffer. We tell white people they should be kissing our boots because of what they've done. And white people agree. It's against the law to force somebody to do that. That's why we don't force anybody to do it. We don't force anybody to do it. People do it because they understand what we understand. That's the beginning of you repenting for the massive evil that's been done to us. That's right. Black people didn't do nothing to eat to them Arabs. Stop being a punk. Go stand up to Britain. You in Britain, go stand up to her. You know what I mean? Since you so mad about Islam, you want your boot kiss, go tell white people to kiss your Arab boots. What you bothering black people for? And that's what this is what black people need to learn, man. Black people, black people, Latinos, Native Indians, you need to learn this out. You need to learn that you are the go-to for anybody that wants to abuse, rob, rape, or steal, or take advantage of another people. Yeah. Any predator on the face of the earth always looks at you as first. Anybody that wants to get something for themselves, they go to you first. You the easy prey. While you portray yourself to be tough, you portray yourself to be hardcore. When it comes to these other nations, you fold. Yep. You fold like it's nothing. When you going to be strong against them? When you going to be strong against their predatory ways against you and your people? What a punk to go after a child, a black child. And why you don't go get a suburban, get one of them, what's them old, one of them little Oxford little white boy. Yeah. We had them old Oxford suits or one of them little Oxford, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why you ain't want to go after one of them? Why you ain't tell them about? Because guess what? The government would not be saying, don't nobody share the video. The government is saying don't nobody share the video because the government don't give a damn about that boy. They don't care about that boy. They just don't want riots in the streets. So, of course, they'll say, listen, don't share the video. Let's cool it out. But let it be a little white boy from one of them little top Ivy League schools that you went and did that to. They won't give a damn if the video gets shared. They'll be coming after you. Why? Because they know what we know, that you're a punk. That's why they went and moved on you. That's why they taking your country. That's why they're in there killing them Palestinians, man. You understand? So don't be a punk and expect somebody to respect you and think you're going to stand up. Nobody will respect you if you be a punk ass nigga, man. And that's what you did. You did it. You took a little boy and a little schoolboy, you know, his little suit jacket on, and then punked him like you was somebody special. You understand? Like you was somebody special. Like this, and of course, you think that means something. It means nothing. You took a little schoolboy, man, caught him by himself, and then tried to abuse him. And that's why that video is going around. And he's getting a kick out of it. And he's twice the boy's size. Okay. What a punk ass fool. Okay. What a bitch. Like you ain't shit.
Right.
You understand? And you think that's why don't nobody respect your religion. Like you expect, and that's why black people can't never follow religion of another people. Because guess what? Every Muslim is now his hands is tied. Because if you Muslims, let me tell you something. If you Muslims had some real heart and real righteousness in you, you would be raising. Why am I raised in hell about this? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Why am I raised in hell about this? Why are my people raised in hell about it? Why are my people pulling up videos on it? Where are you Muslim? Where are you black Muslims at? Where are you black Muslims that go to the Arabs like, and that's why you should never join them. Because you join them, it neutralizes you from correcting them when they come up against you and do evil against you. Why aren't the black Muslims, wait a minute, where's all the African Muslims?
Right.
I'm Salakia, you know? Where's all the Nigeria? Give me them African countries, Nigeria and Ghana and all these, where's all these Islamic African countries?
Uganda.
Where are the videos and the protests? Where's the demand that he be arrested?
Where the Palestinians, man?
Yes, right. Where are they at? Where are they at? And then you tell me I should consider Islam? You gonna do this and it don't even get answered? 4 million Muslims in England, 4 million of them. And you don't even answer this? You don't even correct them? So if you won't correct your Muslim brothers, what the hell you want me to look at them in any way for? Let Esau go ahead and bomb them then. If that's how you think about me and mine, why should I care what he does to you? Why should I say free Palestine? Why should I say stop the Israeli genocide? Is that what you want me to say? You want me to say stop the Israeli genocide while the first opportunity you get to punk my people for nothing that they done to you, you gonna jump on board and do it? They just gave the Israelis $10 million. We ain't got to protest what you did. You made a brother kiss your boots, no problem. The Lord is in it. He in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like they giving you something for Ramadan right now. They down there in Ramallah, right? What city is that city they down there in? The Israelis just start bombing this week. Huh? Rafah, that's it. Rafah. They in there bombing Rafah into the Stone Age. You want me to care about it? And you do this? You putting this out? And you want us to care about it? Black people, have a sense of justice, man. Have a sense of care for yourself. No Africans, ain't no Africans speaking on this. All these African countries that's Muslim. All these African Muslims in the United States. All the African Muslims in the UK. Nobody's saying nothing. So apparently, if you a Muslim, you don't have to worry about disrespecting anybody as long as the Muslims are fine with it. Damn that, I can't rock with your religion. Go ahead,
Slocky, sir, we got Captain Mashak on the line.
Come on with it, Captain Mashak fan. What's going on, Cap?
Shalom, sir. Yahaba Shem Shabrak Kathah, sir.
What's going on, Cat?
Yeah, Yahaba Shem Shabrak Kathah. I'm Tawab. So how y'all feeling, sir?
Good. Hey, can everybody hear Mashak out there? Please let us know. Give us a 1 if you can hear Mashak clear. Sorry, Mashak. I just want to make sure everybody can hear you out there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can y'all hear Mashak, man, out there? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm getting some ones. Mashak, keep on talking. Give me a 1, 2 count, please.
Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh yeah. You in the game, Hebrew. Dang, Mashak, every time you go to the UK, you start something out there, man.
Man, most I agree.
first of all, let me say big shout out to you and the whole UK camp for breaking ground in a new city in the UK. Give it up
Most
for
likely,
that
right.
city, huh?
Leicester, UK.
We went. That was where a card performed that. Boy, we partied that night in Leicester. We had the time of our life in Leicester that night. So big shout out to Leicester, man, and all the brothers and sisters out there. UPK broke ground in Leicester, waking up brothers and sisters, right? So Mashak, of course, you know, we want to jump in and get to this situation here where this brother was made to kiss the boots of the Arabs.
To this, I think it's some
lunch Arab.
Okay, I think from the video it looked like it's a devil.
It is.
I don't know who was around, but the main one, it looked like he's a devil. The ones around, I can't say for sure because they had the hoodies on. Like he took his hoodie off.
And now, was he a Muslim, or are we fingering or pointing at the wrong people?
Okay, the area it could be, but the that big one there, he looked like a devil. Right now they're keeping it real tight-lipped. Even the police in that area is asking.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
Oh, calm. Right now, the police in the area, they're asking everybody to stop sharing the video. They're really trying to clamp down on it, saying that they're trying to make investigations, but they don't want the video going around because they know, you know, once more people see it, it's going to be an outrage.
Right. Exactly.
Please. Mashak, so what's happening now with the story? Is there any outrage about it now, or do a lot of people, mostly the people, not really know about it?
Okay, people know about it more now, but the outrage, it ain't fully on just yet because everybody want to know what's going on. More people finding out about it. Like they're really trying to clamp down on it. Like the police officially asked, this is up there in Cumbria. This is real close in northern England, real close to Scotland, just before Scotland. It's like almost like a real white area. They're asking people to not share the video. So they're trying to not get the public interest into it for the outcry, because you know England already dealing with the whole Palestinians already. So for something like this, if you remember the last time there was any violation with black people with George Floyd had some major riots in England. So they're really trying to keep this down because they know where it could go. And this is on the top of, there's been other incidents of Pakistanis, Palestinians, white people taking advantage of our kids. Like me personally, my rib, she has a nephew that was chopped up in Walsall last year, just around the same time, by like 13 or 14 little boys. Young boys chased him down with a machete and they like hacked him up. He almost died. So this ain't nothing. It ain't really that new. So they trying to keep it low and down. They didn't want people to really get full steam behind it. At least our people. But it definitely hit the news.
Listen, if you attacking black people in England, you are a punk. You are a punk. I mean, England tearing up the world on your people, and if you attacking a black man, you are really a piece of garbage. Salaki, go ahead,
Khan, you for sure right. So like they once again, this proved that no matter what's going on, the hatred for black people is first. You know what I mean? It's first. Like with all the thing going on with the Palestinians, these white boys ain't surround no Palestinian. With all the immigrant problems they be having with the Ukrainians and the Chinese. The Chinese is big immigrants right now in the UK. They ain't do this to them, but they do this to the children and the people who built the country after World War II, you know, help suckle their babies, really give the country some sort of semblance, civilization after they got bombed in the war. And to do this to this brother.
And if I sorry to cut you off, Mashak, them Benjamites saved England in World War II. When Germany was bombing the hell out of them and they had no goddamn fuel, they went down there to Trinidad, and if Trinidad had to fight to be able to let them British ships get that oil out of Venezuela and Trinidad and back up to England, or England wouldn't have had no fuel to fly them planes and to run them ships to fight against them Nazis, man. They saved England from them Nazis, man.
That's
they
right,
saved that damn country, man. Them Caribbean, them grass skirt wearing Caribbean Benjamites saved that goddamn country from them Nazis, man. And of course, they could give a damn about them. That's why they shipping them back. Let's say what it really is, man. Like, we don't get credit for nothing that we do in this empire. We just get attacked more, robbed more, raped more, and it'll only stop until when we decide that we're going to take on our own identity and become the people of God and do what the Lord said. These punk ass bitches, man. Salakia.
And while we cry for Ukraine and we cry for the Palestinians, we cry for every other culture. Who are those cultures outraged when these things happen over there, Mashak?
Not with us, not for us. When it's for us, they just walk by and it's okay.
We ain't got Africans protesting and fighting mad when things happen to us. We ain't got the Palestinians or the Arabs, period, protesting when things happen to us. The Chinese, nobody protesting and outraged when things happen to us. Yet we cry for every other person. We cry for every other culture when they get hurt. Slakia.
Hey, Mashak, pull out. Didn't you tell me a story about the Palestinians beating up a young brother over there?
Yeah, sir.
For everybody here.
Yeah, so this happened last year. I think it was just around the same time. In a city called Walsall, real close to Birmingham, where the school is based. A young brother, he got attacked by about 13 or 14 young little packy boys, and they had machetes. They chopped him up, and he survived. His mother, like, that's literally Marib's nephew. Like, it was real close, because I got the call just when I was leaving last year, and he survived for sure, but the trauma is definitely there. And what they did is the police charged the youngest of them with some little bullshit juvenile charges. You know what I mean? And there was another case 2 years ago in Birmingham where these Irish boys went and called the family, and these adults chased this boy down. They have the video, the CCTV footage of this. This boy run for about half a mile, collapsed tired, and they stabbed him up in an alley and killed him. And they get some, bullshit 5 years with probation and all that type of shit. So they be violating us, and they try to keep it out of the news. They try to calm the tempers down. But when it comes to their people, England let them tear England up. England talk about it on the news. Even last week, it came out a politician. They found his secret messages. He was talking about this black politician called Diane Abbott. She's a famous politician based in London. And he said that Diane Abbott makes him hate all black women, the way she operates. And they're trying to sweep that under the rug like it's not a racist statement. They're trying to sweep it under the rug. And he said in the same thing that she should be shot. And he's a politician. And they're trying to pass it under the rug like he was just angry, let it go. But had he said that about Jewish people, they would take his job. And they don't seem to understand that what he said about that sister was racist. They don't seem to get it. They're trying to pass it under the rug like black people shouldn't look at it like that. He was just angry. Is not talking about everybody. But throughout the whole country, England has a penchant hatred for black people, black and Hispanic people. Because when anything happens to anybody else, they address it. When it happens to us, we had to, take it on the chin, put some ice on it, let it go, find the excuse. They're going to try to say this boy violated these white boys and provoke them to do that to him. That's what they're going to try to say next. They ain't saying nothing right now. But what you're going to find out is they're going to say this was some petty thing after school. They're going to try to, say that he brought it on himself or something like that. I pray they try to link this back to the UPK and the boot kisses so we could get the recognition, and every family in England could call Commander Gen.YAHANNA when these things happen, so we could defend the defenseless. We could be a father to the fatherless, because that's what's really happening here.
Can I say one thing? Say something?
No, go ahead.
If I could, what Captain Mashak said was so heavy. And this is for what Captain Mashak said is important for every young brother that's going to school. There's so many young men. You might be 13, 15 years old. You're going to school. You're going to high school. You might be in prison. But you're somewhere where you feel alone. You feel vulnerable. You might even be older than that. You might be away at college or in some new environment. And this is what you'll learn. Something that I learned years ago. This world is full of bullies. But the ISUPK is full of brothers.
That's right.
Full of brothers.
That's right, sir.
You don't ever have to be alone in here. You don't ever have to be afraid in here. You show courage, and the Most High will send you men that will give you their courage, that will give you their support, that will give you the backup that you need to walk with your head up through prison, through high school, through grade school, through college, through a job that you hate. This world is an evil place, and there are bullies everywhere. But the ISUPK, we have brothers everywhere.
Damn
That's right.
I pray you understand.
Damn right.
I pray. The water, Mashak. So, Mashak, what do you know about the person that it happened to? Is that do you know anything about the story at all, or no one is talking about it?
They're not talking about it in detail. Now, with this video here, it's in Cumbria. I believe this is like real northwest of England, just below Scotland. The further north you go, this is very white. And just from the video, you could tell this is a very, very white area. This brother here is more than likely he's a minority in that area, and you could tell by his reaction, like you said, he's alone. You could tell he's just alone. Like he just make the decision. He's gonna kiss the boot and not get whacked, which is what the white boy told him. He said either you do it or you get whacked, meaning you're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get, and he's bigger than everybody. So this boy here is feeling alone. Even in the beginning of the video, there's other students in front of the boy, but they walking ahead. Like he's literally alone over there. If you pull it back to the beginning, when he just stopped him, there's other kids behind him walking, and nobody's stopping to say or do anything. And I'm sure they hear him, but he's alone, and it's just rough for him up there.
He probably go to a good school, Parents sent him to a good school. Now he got to go through this BS.
He just needs some brothers, Mashak. He needs you. He needs Captain Karafia.
Damn right.
That's what he needs. And just maybe soon, maybe soon he'll get to have a cathartic experience. That's what it's called, my aunt. When you get to have an experience that heals your trauma. God. Maybe he'll see oppressors and devils down on their knees at the camp in Leicester, at the camp in Birmingham, at the camp in London, and then maybe that little boy will know he's not alone anymore. When he sees devils down on their knees kissing our boots, then he'll know he's not alone, that he has brothers now. You got it, Mashak, correct? Serves anything else?
Nope.
The water, Mashak, I appreciate it.
All right, Warrior.
To see you, sir. To you, General. Christ, sir. Yeah, but to you, Commander. And once again, so we're gonna definitely push this all the way. Make every black family have the confidence to call, because they really beat down in England. Like the same brother, the brother who I told you got chopped up. I met him just when I came up this time. Him and his mother for the first time, and you could tell they ashamed of what happened, even though they were the victims. Like it's a real kind of beat down spirit. We're gonna work to make sure that Israel over here know that they have a champion, they have a vanguard. That's what we need.
Like you,
that was it.
Like you don't have a choice but to stand up and fight. Like you don't have a choice. Teach your sons to fight. Like that young boy should have took his book bag off and said, "I'm gonna choose to get beat up," and just went at that piece of garbage, because the cat was such a punk. He pushed the boy and then walked past him because he was scared of him. Like he pushed him and then moved away because he was scared the kid might flaw on him. So he pushed him and then moved away. And then when he saw the kid ain't move on him, that's when he came back and was like, kiss my boot. But the young boy should have dropped his bag and said, "I'm gonna choose to get beat up," and just wailed on that piece of garbage. And if the others jump in, you know what I'm saying, they just jump in, you know what I mean? Because that decision right there, that decision will change your life. And that decision will mean something later on. You may not get him back that day. You might lose that fight that day. But when you walk away with that dignity, you're going to be stronger. And like Muhammad brought out, as you rise, you're going to rise with the strong. And that day will come where either he'll get answered by somebody or he'll be answered by you. That's the day that you need, brother. That day, you need that. That's why, in the UPK, we in here, we about some warfare up in here. We are about some warfare in here. Because of course, we're not looking to get into no warfare, but you have to live in this place. And this is an evil, evil place to live in. And every nation wants to use and abuse you, everyone. And it's why we should come together and serve the Lord and be a nation and be strong. Strong is the way for us, man. The Lord said, let the weak say I'm strong. He said, even if you feel like you're not strong, say you're strong.
That's right.
Focus on being strong. Get your head together on being strong, because you need to be in every way, not just in one way, in every way. You need to be strong now, because this place is getting ready to fall apart. And again, you are the one that they want to take out. Blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, and you are so strong. That's what's the amazing part. Like that young brother right there, properly trained, could have dropped that Edomite in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Like you are strong, but you just been made to give up your strength. The Lord is with you, but you've been made, like the scripture said. Give me one scripture. Crouch like a young lion, who shall rise him up? Like give me this one scripture. You are strong and powerful, but you are being used in your strength and power. Wait till it turn. The day is coming where these 12 tribes, brother, are going to turn on fixing themselves.
That's right.
And it is going to. It's just like the scripture. Matter of fact, while you, Mathumia, get me the one where the Lord said, a great and exceeding army. Read 2 scriptures I'm gonna leave up out of here with y'all with. That you have to go here. You may be a peaceful type of person, or a person that's not about violence or whatever it is, but you better be prepared to be violent. You better be prepared to be dangerous. You better be prepared to be what you don't want to be, because it might become necessary in this empire for you to be that. I'm not telling you to go out and do nothing. As a matter of fact, you should work very hard to not to be a criminal and commit crimes. You should work hard to not be violent. You shouldn't be the guy screaming out of your car at somebody at the light. You should fight to not have road rage. All those are silly, unnecessary things that harm you. I know sometimes we get it. I get it too. I curse somebody out sometimes when I'm driving on the road too, because people do things that bring you there. But you should work against it. But you should be prepared to be it. You should be prepared to have to go there. Go ahead, read it for me.
Con, sir. Genesis chapter 49 and verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a lion's whelp. That's the tribe of Judah, you so-called Negro. You like a lion's whelp. Huh? Go ahead.
Con, from the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
Right. A whelp is a small lion. Right or wrong? Right? And a small lion is like a cub. You like a baby cub. But what you need to be is what the Lord is coming with next. Read on.
Con, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and such as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Yeah, you crouching right now as an old lion. You crouching down like you not the mighty people that you are, especially the tribe of Judah. You bad as hell in that football. I watched that Super Bowl, boy. You was doing things that was damn near, Esau would call supernatural on there. But you have no strength to fight for you and yours. You have no strength. You letting half drugged out kids take over the city. When you got all the strength and power that you need to corral them brothers and sisters in the right way. And you could change the economy of any of these cities to your favor overnight. The abuse that has happened to us is ridiculous. Go ahead. Was that it? Right. Who shall rise you up? The Lord will rise you up in these scriptures. The Lord will rise you up to the right challenge that you need in this right day. Real good. I kind of botched that. It's a lot. Okay. Go ahead, Mathumia. Go ahead.
Oh, God. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Right. He prophesied. Ezekiel, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir.
Prophesied like he commanded. These words we speak, these words raise up great and mighty men. These words raise up cities. These words, we ain't sitting around, brother. These words mean something. They come from the Lord. And they come out them scriptures, man. And Ezekiel prophesied on us in our worst. Scriptures called us dead bones. That's how bad we was. Go ahead.
Come. And the breath came into them.
That's what we need. We need that breath of life in us. Who we are, what we stand for, our rules and regulations, our laws, statutes, and commandments, our pride in the things that we are to do right by the Lord, our way of living, our culture, life in us, the words of God inside us. Go ahead.
And they lived.
And we lived. Go ahead. Meaning we've been living like dead people. Now we're beginning to live like people that are alive. Go ahead.
And stood upon their feet.
Then we stood up on our feet. Now we're going to stand up for principles, stand up for righteous things, stand up for laws, statutes, and commandments, stand up for justice, like the scripture said. Now we're going to stand on our feet. Now we ain't going to just let everybody destroy us. The scriptures say this: the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Until Christ came, we was being wiped the hell out. Now that Christ didn't give us the insight and the understanding on these scriptures, we breathe in life again, standing on our feet, pushing back against the evil. Go ahead.
Right.
An exceeding great army.
An exceeding and great army. Armies are made for war. Armies are made to protect nations. That's what the Lord is raising up in righteousness. Not to come up against somebody else's empire, but to defend us from what has been being done to us for 400 years. Stand up, man. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we are in this earth. You got more? Finish it.
Verse 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
All 12 tribes of the children of Israel, brother.
That's
They're gonna
right.
stand up on their feet, and the whole house of Israel going to be a great and exceeding army. And they're going to change the face of this planet to what it was supposed to be from its beginning, not from what it is that you see in front of you today. Hey, man, join us April 20th, man, for the Passover week, man. Go to ISUPK.com. Check us out, man. Hope you join us every Monday night. We do it up live, bring the heavy hitters in the building. Like always, General Muhammad, give it up. General Muhammad, give it up. General Hazayan, give it up. Officer Marah, Officer Yadiah, Officer Mathamya in the building with us this week. I'll see y'all next time live on the UPK fam. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with a all-access pass to the lamb slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com, starting with April 17th events with the lamb slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the all-black party. ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's gonna be a whole movie. Then Friday, we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com. April 19th in the evening, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. with a doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last.